Hey guys, remember in the last video on Dave's Network I talked about trying to find a house, a new place to live in the process, and how rigorous the process was and difficult in the number of places we looked at. And the whole application, the event of applications we had to go through with the landlords, etc., etc. Well, the saga kind of continued over the last, 5 or 6 days until finally, good news, lo and behold, we did find a place to live, and it's a place that I am very, very happy with. So what I did is decided to kill 2 birds with 1 stone and put it here on Facebook and on Dave's Network and on Cook and Share, without trying to copyright myself on all of those channels. So I'll make it slightly different for each channel. But anyway, it's a fantastic location. It's way back in the country. Well, actually not way back, but it is in the country. Beautiful country setting, a large, it's a duplex, but it is large. Everything we could ask for. It has a garage, etc., etc., big backyard where Coco can run, a finished downstairs, a large upstairs, just everything that I wanted. And the price really wasn't too bad. So I'm going to show you a few pictures here in a second. I'm not going to try and bore you to death, but just give you an idea. But the point is that this is going to affect the content of both Dave's Network and Cook and Share. And if you haven't already subscribed to either channel, I encourage you to go there and just take a look at the content. Go ahead and subscribe if you're so inclined. So to make a long story short, here's what's going to happen. Like I said, it's got a big backyard, so we're going to be barbecuing. So I want to do a video on Dave's Network about setting up the barbecue, building the barbecue, etc., etc. And then the actual barbecuing will be on Cook and Share, what we're barbecuing. Got a beautiful garage, exactly what I was looking for, so I want to do a project of buying an old aluminum boat, which I'll show you in a few minutes, and making that aluminum boat into a fishing boat. So here's the story, as that we're going to film the process of actually building the fishing boat on Dave's Network, and then catching the fish on Dave's Network, and also cooking the fish and preparing the fish on Cook and Share. So you kind of see how the two of them relate, both Dave's Network and Cook and Share. So the content is going to affect both of them dramatically. And I'm really hoping the content is going to improve, because we're going to have all that extra setting, all that big, beautiful area to barbecue and to cook and to entertain and have all kinds of fun. So without further ado, I'm just going to show you some pictures of the property, and then we'll talk later after that. As you can see here, it is a duplex, and there's one on the right, one on the left, and the one on the left is where I'm going to be hanging my hat. Of course, you can see the 2 garages right and left. Like I said, beautiful country setting and close to town, close to the city itself. Like, we're only about, I guess 10-15 minutes from Kingston, which is going to work out really well. Big front lawn to mow, big driveway to put the vehicles in. Absolutely perfect. The next one is just kind of a shot of the hallway going into the kitchen area, and the left-hand side is the stairway going downstairs, which is really open. So, that's going to work out nicely. The kitchen itself, which really isn't too bad. I mean, there's a decent amount of cabinetry. Of course, your stove and your fridge. I mean, in decent shape, fairly new, stuff like that. The one thing is there is no dishwasher, so I'm going to have to get a portable dishwasher or something like that. But the thing I really like is the big, bold, beautiful window in the kitchen that lets in that natural light. So that is going to be perfect for filming, or perfect for entertaining in general. And the kitchen itself, it's got lots of room to roam around. 2 or 3 people can cook in there without bumping into each other and falling over each other. So that's going to be just wonderful. From a living room view looking into the kitchen, you can see it's an open concept, which I think I'm going to like. And there is an area there. There is no island, which I really like for filming purposes and even for entertaining purposes. So I do have an island that I got from Amazon that I kind of, jerry-rigged and made up myself. So I'm going to face the front of that off, because I can work in the garage now, and kind of put that between the living room. Well, it's actually a living room / dining room and kitchen. So it's going to work out perfectly putting it in there. Again, here, a slightly different angle of the kitchen from the living room. Next up, I've saved you the boring walk down the stairs, but this is the downstairs area, like the rec room, and you can see how incredibly large this is. And I'm really going to enjoy this. Well, both of us will enjoy this. There's only one window, but as you can see, it is very, very, very large. And I can kind of make a games room out of that, a music room, and plus an exercise room in general. So that's going to be a fantastic space to utilize. And a slightly different angle here, the downstairs area, but I can't get over how large this is going to be. And like I said, it's going to make a fantastic music room for karaokeing, watching TV, put a little bar in down there, some exercise equipment. I'm just so happy about it. Here's the living room / dining room area, but, and not incredibly huge, but two big, beautiful windows overlooking nature, where you can put your TV and your couch and stuff like that. A little dining room table close to the kitchen, but I think this is going to be superb as well. A little view of the hallways here, heading again, that opening is going down the stairs. Nice window looking out, lighting up the stairwell, and this is going into the bedroom area. The bathroom, not huge, but I mean, a bathroom's a bathroom. It's modern, it's been remodeled, so, it's fine. One of the 3 bedrooms, I don't think I mentioned it is a 3-bedroom house, so one of the 3 bedrooms, and this will probably be the guest room, a really decent size with a closet in it, a window again, overlooking nature and nobody around that can kind of peek in, and you peek out and see a bunch of buildings and people there. So this is going to be quite nice too. The 2nd bedroom, now I'm not sure whether I'm going to use this as a studio or the guest bedroom. I have to decide which one is going to be which, but again, 6 of one, half a dozen of the other type of thing. Now, here's a view of the master. The actual picture doesn't do it any justice, but it is big. It's got a decent closet in there, and I just love that view looking out the window over the grass, over the farm fields and stuff like that. And that tree, that's one of the main reasons I chose this unit, is because of the tree sitting out there in the lawn. So again, the great big back lawn, going to be able to mow it looking out over the farm fields. Absolutely gorgeous. Now, here's a second view of the master just from a different angle, so you can kind of get a perspective of, really how large it is. Another view of one of the smaller guest bedrooms, guest door / studio that I'm going to be doing all my recording from and stuff like that. And you guessed it, a brand spanking new washer and dryer. And this room is located downstairs off the rec room that I showed you previously. But the neat thing is it's a washer dryer, and there is, you'll see in a minute, kind of a laundry tub in there, and there is a toilet in there too. So it's kind of a / laundry room, 2nd bathroom type of thing, which works out fine. This is actually the laundry tub itself just being installed. The utility room, which is kind of boring, but it's forced air gas type of thing, and water softener, the whole shebang, so that's really going to work out well. And here's exactly what I'm talking about, guys, that I love so much. You look at the backyard, and this is what you see. Just forever farm fields, mowed lawn. Nobody, absolutely nobody for miles around. Well, there are houses in the other direction, but out the back, there's nothing but farm fields, which I absolutely love. Coco's just going to have, for lack of a better word, a heyday out there. Slightly different angle of the backyard, but it is big. Once again, no need for a comment here. You know exactly what it is, but I am just so excited about this, just being, at the fingertips of nature, so to speak. And right off the back steps, my trees. Who in their right mind is going to be excited about a tree? Me. I don't know why, but I just like that silly tree. Again, a view of the house, or, my portion of the house from the backyard, so you kind of get a good perspective of how big the backyard really is. And can you imagine just barbecuing out there and having a little, maybe even a hot tub or a little pool out there or something like that? Just wonderful. Again, the farm just out the back of us. Another view of the backyard. And of course, an alternate view of the driveway going into the house. And I did mention too, one of my projects, probably my 3rd one after moving and doing the barbecue, is I'm going to take a boat like this. This is one I'm looking at. I haven't bought it yet, and I'm going to take it. I'm going to, totally modify it and make it into a fishing boat. And this is where I will catch my fish to barbecue to show you on Cook and Share. So again, that content will be on Dave's network, and the actual cooking will be on Cook and Share. So guys, this kind of gives you the good news that we did find a place, and that whole application process was well worthwhile. Very, very pleased. Very, very happy with what we found. And there were something like, 50 applicants, something like that. So we managed to somehow weasel and charm our way in there somehow or another. So you know what's happening in the next month, month and a half. If the videos are a little bit sparse, you're probably going to know why, because we are going through the moving process. But then again, there might actually be more videos because there are going to be more moving videos on Dave's network. And of course, probably just as many cooking videos on Cook and Share. So now you know what we're doing. So if you see these weird cooking videos about moving and these weird moving boot videos about cooking, you'll know what's going on. So thanks for watching, guys. If you have any questions, leave them in the comment section below. Always love comments. Stay safe, and we'll see you in the next video.